NBSB, no boyfriend since birth or no bae since birth. When was the last time you had a relationship? Has it been a while? Like, do you feel like you've been single forever? Do you feel like you're gonna be the third wheel forever? Is it really you and not them? Everyone, I'm Nikki. Now, I am no expert, but just like you, I like to learn new things. I actually learn also from you every time you send in comments or questions. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you the story of one of our friends. Her name is Mitch, and we're going to be talking about NBSB, no boyfriend since birth. So she says, "Hi, Nikki. I don't know if I'm just having a quarter-life crisis or something, but recently, I've been feeling that I may not be able to find love. I'm already 24 years old and I've never had a boyfriend. Sometimes when I see my friends with their special someone, I envy them because they look so happy. There are times when I ask myself, is there something wrong with me? Am I ugly or something? Why won't anyone date me? I know I sound nuts, but it can get really frustrating sometimes to be just waiting for the right one. I'm even considering online dating or Tinder, but the idea of it scares me. I really don't know what to do. I would really appreciate to hear advice from you, Nikki. Thank you and God bless you." Okay, this is coming from Mitch. Obviously, I've had boyfriends. I married one of them. But I remember a stretch, like a couple of years, where I was single. I get the feeling of, God, ang tagal ko nang single. And I can imagine in this day and age, what with social media and everything, how that feeling can be magnified because you open Instagram and you see just relationships flourishing left and right, goals. Like, I can imagine for someone who's never had a boyfriend or hasn't had a date in a really long time, how daunting that whole thing can be. So I get it. But the thing is, you also don't want to get into a relationship just because everyone's in it and just because you're lonely and, just because it's #goals. Like, you don't want to lower your standards and just be with the first person that, shows you affection or throws affection your way because you will get hurt in the process. So, sabi nga nila, naghintay ka na rin lang naman, maghintay na tayo for the best, diba? Like, I was single for a long time and I wish that I just stayed okay with being single until I met my husband. Because, I probably would have had less heartache. Less people would have been hurt in the process. I do appreciate it now for all the learning, but if you can wait, then, there's nothing wrong with it. Parang we all don't share one timeline. We all have different timelines. I know of couples who have found the loves of their life at 40. I have friends who got married straight out of college and it works. So we all have different timelines. Don't ever feel the pressure of following just a specific certain timeline that at this point I should have a boyfriend because I have a job, I have a car, I should have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Like, that's not how it works. So I suggest use this time of being single to grow as a person. Take up all the hobbies that you wanted to do, develop all of those friendships, existing friendships that you have, and just work on being this well-rounded, complete person so that when the right one comes along, you're not putting all that pressure on that person to complete you. You're fine. That person is just a bonus in your life. Now, if I were single in this day and age, would I try dating via Tinder? Parang my personality, hindi pwede pang Tinder. But then again, it's just like meeting someone in a bar or being set up on a blind date, which I was. For those of you who are into online dating, I've seen it work. It's not for everyone, but I have seen it work. But I guess maybe just practical advice is to be safe. Like, if you were to meet up with this person, make sure that you're in a very public place with a lot of people. Maybe you can, bring a chaperone or tag a friend along. I don't know. I don't really know how it works anymore. But this is just like the tita in me saying, "Oy, mga ihot, mga iha, mag-ingat po tayo." But online dating, I've seen it work. I've seen it fail. Again, it's up to destiny. So Mitch, I hope you don't feel too bad about being single. It's not a bad place to be at all. You're not alone. There are many of you who are in this chapter of just waiting for the right one. Since you've waited this long anyway, don't lower your standards. Just wait a bit longer and the right one, the best one, will come along soon enough. And for those of you who have a similar story, we'd like to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share with us in the comments section if you feel the same way as Mitch. And if some of you have questions, all you have to do is include the hashtag Ask Nikki, and I will share with you my wisdom. Wow, wise ako eh. And for anything and everything, you can always ask.